Here. All right.
Okay.
Okay. So the key. This is there are different types of synecdoche, and you can click on the video and get a lesson on that if you want to learn different phrases. Do you say give me a Kleenex, or do you say tissue?
I can't remember the last time I said either. I would probably use it interchangeably.
Yeah. So if I was sneezing or I had a runny nose, I would say, "Can you give me a Kleenex?" But in Europe, I hear people say tissue. I gave the example, death can be an uncomfortable subject, so
Yeah.
there are many euphemisms to avoid confronting head on.
Yep. Yeah.
So
I was informed of a death by passed away, so that has happened. But yeah, money, death. One euphemism I like, even though there's no context here in Europe, is I need your John Hancock, because it's in reference to the man who signed the Declaration of Independence with the biggest signature.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. Give me your John Hancock.
Metaphor. I'm a night owl.
Yes, me too.
Yeah. And the opposite of a night owl would be
morning bird.
Oh, yeah, early bird. Yeah. Okay. I'm not an early bird.
Yeah, sometimes I am, sometimes I'm not.
I'm not.
Okay.
I dread waking up early. It's like, oh. And okay, now definition of early. That's the thing. Some people have different ideas to what that means. For me, what is early for you? Like, oh, I would never get up. I would never want to get up at that time.
Maybe 6. I mean, 7 used to be that for me, but now I get up no problem at 7.
Simile.
All right.
Oh, you should check out the video. I made it like a game show.
Okay.
Is it a metaphor or a simile?
Did you have music? Because you should have music for that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There was game show music.
Okay. Good. Oh no, that was incorrect.
Try again. Other examples of simile: busy as a bee.
I forgot. Hungry as a something.
Wolf.
Hungry as a wolf.
Wolf. Hungry as a wolf.
Yeah.
That's in a song, isn't it?
And I'm hungry like no wolf. Duran.
Thank you. That was going to drive me nuts all day. Who was that? Blind as a bat.
Smart as an owl.
Smart as an owl. Irony. There are 3 types of irony, and in the video I explained the 3 different types. But we have situational irony, we have verbal irony, we have dramatic irony, oxymorons. Oxymoron. That's just a fun word to say. Oxymoron. It's 2 things that contradict each other, like jumbo shrimp. What? Jumbo shrimp?
Yum yum.
Those muffins were awfully good.
It was a spectacular failure.
Yeah, it's a spectacular failure.
I like that.
We had a lot of rain last week. We had a lot of rain, and we had puddles. There was puddles everywhere. I walked out. I said, "Looks like we got a little bit of rain last night. Little bit, not a lot, just a little bit." Onomatopoeia. It's just and I like saying that word. It's a fun word. So I think we use these more for when we're writing, right? Like I don't say that dog said bark 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 bark, right? I would say the dog is barking, right? Can you imagine if we talk that way? The car went from passed by.
As Monty Python once said, if he were dying, he wouldn't carve out, oh, he'd just say it.
Right. Oh, that's a good example. Yeah, the only one we verbally use, I think, is shh, like shh, quiet, shh.
Mhm.
And aw, like if something's cute or you
Oh
missed
yeah, I use that
something.
one a lot.
Aw,
Yeah.
yeah.
Um,
I would call that a verbal pause.
yeah, well, I call that stammering, but yeah, sure.
Stammering. Yeah. Personification.
Mm,
Human attributes to non-human things. The
hmm
floorboards groaned under the weight of each step.
Yep.
Yeah. I did that. I did this on this video on it as well. Personification. That was a fun video. So check that one out.
hmm
It's a very creative way to express an idea, and there really isn't no right or wrong in writing a personification, but the best way is to think of, okay, here's the thing, right? Floorboards. And when you step on them, right, you hear and you think, okay, is that a squeak like a mouse, or is it groan? You have to think of what the thing is and what's it doing.
hmm
Paradox.
Yes.
Statement appears to contradict itself, but contains some truth or theme or humor.
hmm All
All
animals
animals
are
are.
some are more equal than others. Yeah. Totally not relevant today.
Yeah. So paradoxes are. I find them a lot in books, like in novels and things. It's not something that I would say in a conversation.
Yeah.
It'd be something that is written.
hmm
Autonomy. This is I'm currently doing this video for Monday. So
hmm
Monday I'll have a video for this.
Next Monday, I assume you mean.
Right, next Monday, not today, next Monday. I'm in the process of finishing it up, and that's going to be posted on Monday next week. Um, basically, it takes something that's it's an object, and a word or an object stands in for a closely related word or of an object. Like, can you give me a hand? I'm not saying, here's my hand. Let me just give it to you.
Help me.
Let me give you my hand. Yeah, no. To help you, right? Can you give me a hand? Can you help me?
Or
Those
have
are
a
fun.
heart. Have a heart. Shows some mercy or sympathy.
Right. Have a heart.
Exciting.
We did understatement. I like hyperbole.
Yeah.
That's the hyperbole.
hmm
A deliberate exaggeration that adds emphasis, urgency, or excitement to a statement. My feet are killing me.
It's the end of the world.
When I was in Sigtuna, we walked around everywhere, and my feet were killing me.
It's
puns.
Fine. Puns. Oh God.
I've done. Okay, here's a funny story. So I did a video on homophonic puns and homographic puns, and you would not believe how many messages I received about me homographic puns. How many people were saying, "Oh, what does this have to do with homos?" And like, what are you talking about? And they thought I was talking about something like gay people or something. I was like, no, it's a homographic pun. It has nothing to do with that. And you would not believe how many dislikes I got on the video. Like, a lot of people disliking it because they misunderstood what it was about without watching the video. And I just thought, oh wait.
There's Sacha Baron Cohen, who's probably most famous for Borat and The Dictator, he used to do a character called Ali G, who was like
Ali
this
G.
idiot, and he had a bunch of scientists and a creationists, and he was interviewing them, and they were trying to explain evolution to him. And so they say Homo sapiens, and he's like, whoa, yo, I respect you all for coming out, but I didn't think. He's like, no, it's nothing to do with homos, and he just couldn't get off that.
Yeah.
So that does really happen in real life. That's fantastic.
It did. It actually did. And so many dislikes on the video. And if you dislike one of my videos, I would love to know why. Tell me, I didn't like this, I didn't like that.
At the same time, I am kind of sad to hear that was how people were reacting. But
yeah, I understand.
Politics and culture. So
yeah, I understand that, but I would never say anything like that. Okay, the next one, antithesis. It places opposite things or ideas next to one another in order to draw out their contrast. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. This is a common one that people refer to right. from A Tale of Two Cities. And if you haven't read this book, I highly recommend it that you should. Very good. Yeah. Okay, epigram. That's a clever and memorable statement. No one can make you feel inferior without your consent. I love that one. Eleanor Roosevelt said that.
One that I like is that, I forget who said it, but history doesn't repeat, but it often rhymes.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
There are no gains without pains.
No pain, no gain is what I've always heard.
Right, but Benjamin Franklin first quoted it as, there are no gains without pains.
Oh, okay. Eat to live, don't live to eat, he also said.
Right. Oh, that's a good one.
So apparently Benjamin Franklin hated foodies.
I wanted to go to this one.
Mm-hmm.
Alliterations, which are also known as tongue twisters.
Yes. Toy boat.
And I only like tongue twisters to help with some way to reduce this up. I only like tongue twisters to help exercise your mouth with certain sounds. But as far as an English thing, no. And have you heard of this comedian called Isimo?
You mentioned him recently. Yeah, you mentioned him recently.
Okay. So I can't show you the clip, but I'll post the link in the description box below. And he does a bit on the she sells seashells by the seashore. He does a whole bit about that. When am I ever going to learn that? Or when am I ever going to use that?
Okay.
You see it?
Circumlocution.
Circumlocution
is the use of a purposely wordy description. You can think of it as talking in circles. In the Harry Potter series, most characters don't say Lord Voldemort's name. Instead, they use this circumlocution. He who must not be named. Yes, I actually used that one a couple of times myself with certain people, so I'm definitely used to that. What about you, Ellie? Do you use any?
No.
No?
I don't think so.
Okay.
He who must be named. No. I was trying to think what circumstance I would use something like this. What would be the circumstance?
Probably like if there's something like awkward or embarrassing or difficult, it would just be like the thing we don't talk about, or Yeah,
but we have like the lady of the house, right? We have That's the only thing that's come to mind is the lady of the house in, you know. But I don't think people use that today so much.
The only thing I could think of, another one that was in culture was like, of all things, one of the Iron Man films had New York as a circumlocution for Tony Stark's experience in the first Iron Man film. So they just say the name of the city, and he'd be like, ah, because he, have trauma. Which, someone who's quite fond of New York, I don't agree with that, but no, I mean, I have a couple of these with friends and family to refer to something, but not to make clear what it is. So, but yeah, he who must not be named. I like that one.
Posting that video on metonymy. So you're going to want to see that as well. Remember, all the links are in the description box below. Thank you so much for joining us today. Brad, as always, been a gem. Thanks for being here today. And
it was awfully good. It wasn't a train wreck.
No, it wasn't. It was wonderful.
Yes.
Thank you so much. And thanks for joining us today. And until next time, please keep practicing. Bye.